oil change I ever do, I always stick this right there, just so I know to make sure to put that in there. So that goes there. When you take it off, put it there so that when you shut the hood won't shut. So it's a quick little tip, I guess. Today I'm going to change the oil and transmission fluid on my wife's car. So, and then I'm going to move this truck back in the backyard. I got gas. So I'll wait till my kid gets home and then he can move that. So I got to get her car warmed up. You got to warm up the car. And yeah, basically start it, you warm it up, you let it warm up to operating temperature until one of the fans kick on. So the fan will kick on, and then once the fan kicks on, you jack the car up. For the transmission, you pull the transmission drain plug, and only 3 quarts will come out. So 3 quarts of fluid will come out. There's 9 quarts total in that transmission. So 3 quarts will come out, and whatever you take out, you put back in. So what I do is I take a windshield washer container, which I have one down there somewhere. Take one of those that's empty, or just a clear gallon, and you fill that up to see how much you add, basically. So yeah, so if I take out 2.5, if 2.5 quarts comes out, I put 2.5 quarts back in. So, but it's always been 3 quarts. So that's the stuff I use, just straight from Honda. So, and then I got to do an oil change. Get my oil filters from Honda too. But yeah, so 3 quarts usually come out, 3 quarts go in. I do it about every 5 or 8,000 miles. So don't put that in there. And okay. So they're all automatic. ATF. Okay. Yeah, because I did transmission service on my car, so I have manual tranny fluid. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Oh, it's pigeons fighting. I thought it was a big hawk or something in my tree. Anyways, whatever. So yeah, just get everything ready. This is the oil I use. I always use Mobil 1 in both cars. Always put a level on the roof of her car, so this way you know it's level, because they want you to do it when it's level. If it's not level, if it's dipped down too far, then more will come out. If it's back too far, then less will come out. So just put it on the roof of the car, basically on the sunroof, and then when you lower it, you want to make sure it's level. Pretty easy. I just want to show you guys. So on the bottom it takes a 3/8 inch ratchet, just the ratchet. You just stick it in the slot and then that's it. On the top here it's a 17mm. So I just do a big breaker bar or whatever. So as you can see, I just put it right in the center and it's level. Because this driveway dips and then comes up. So basically this, all you have down here for that shield, if you do have a shield, is you got 2 bolts, both 10mm. So, yeah, 10mm, 2 of them, one long one in the back, one short one, and then you have, I want to say 5 of these clips right here. There's one back there, 2, 3, and then 2 went somewhere. I don't know where they went, but yes. So when the fans kick on, basically just stick this ratchet in there, if it'll go. So, and then I'll just crack it loose, stick a pan under here, it'll all shoot out right here, and that's pretty much it. So, just waiting for the fans to kick on. And you do want to make sure the air conditioning, everything's off. So the fan, it'll kick on and it'll just barely turn, because it's got like, I think, 3 different stages of the fan. So it's got a low just in case you're on the gas on the freeway, a medium if it gets warm, and then if you're sitting in traffic it goes into high. So it's like a 3-phase fan or relay, however it works. So, and then fast motion, I always sweep, try to sweep anyways, before I start doing any work on the car. So it's getting warm, so the fan should kick on. So I think it's that fan that'll kick on. That's the primary, and then this is the air conditioning. That torque converter to get pretty hot, get moving, to mix everything, just in case anything, detergents or solvents, whatever, have settled at the bottom or mixed or separated, I should say. You want to make sure that they blend really good, so you know, by the time it hits operating temperature, when the fan kicks on, it should have a really good mixture, is what they say. Which makes sense. So I'm just waiting for a fan to kick on, and that's pretty much it. Even though the temp gauge probably reads in the middle. So I just sit and wait. Plus it gives the engine oil a lot of time to do a mixture too for the detergents and whatever's in the oil. So just, alright guys, got the fan on. So we're up to temperature. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill the car. And go ahead and change the fluid. It looks fine. So yeah, it's about 3 quarts right there. So just let it drain until it stops. Not until it stops completely dripping, but just to when it starts to like drip, drip, drip. So once it does that, then I stick this back in there. The drain plug will need a new washer. When my kid did the oil change last time, and he didn't know I wanted to change the washer last time, so anyways, you're going into aluminum, so you don't want to go too tight. Probably about 30 foot-pounds, something like that. So anyways, and on this bolt there's a washer. So that's the bolt right there. That's the fill. So there's a washer that's not magnetic. So you gotta be careful when you grab it. See that? See the washer is still on there. So what I usually do is I just reach down there, get my fat hand in there, and grab the washer. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna check the fluids. I'm gonna add a quart. So I'll add a quart, and then I'll take a quart of this out and put it in the quart. It's kind of a long process, but I don't want to ruin the transmission. These transmissions are expensive. All transmissions are expensive. But anyways, so yeah, so I'll drain a quart in there, and then I'll put this into a quart, and then I'll drain another quart in there, and then drain that into the other quart, and make sure that there's 2 full quarts. And then what I'll do with the last quart is I'll stick it in that little container to make sure it's actually a quart, or half a quart, or 3/4 of a quart, and then that's what I'll do with my last quart. So I know it's confusing, but anyways, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. It doesn't look too bad. And then I'll steal a drip from this. Right next to it. That's new, that's the old. But as you can see, it's not that bad actually, compared to some really burnt up transmission fluids. So now onto the oil. The oil, I like to let it drain until the very last drop. So while it's draining and doing all that stuff, I'll put that shield back on. Okay. So as you can see, the diameter of these, I hope this comes in. So the diameter of them, this one's bigger because it's flat. As you can see, so this one is a lot thinner because it's been crushed that many times. So that's why I wanted to change it, to put a new one on. That's pretty good. That's a lot of oil changes. Basically, for oil change, as long as it's factory drain plug, you're gonna need a 17 millimeter. I like these ratcheting wrenches. My car, when I bought a new oil pan for my car because it was leaking, it came with a 14 millimeter drain plug, and I ended up putting the 17 millimeter back in because unfortunately the oil pan's still leaking. So it's right where the drain plug goes in. I don't know what's going on. So I gotta try to find a rubberized crush washer maybe. Because when I put Teflon tape around the threads of the drain plug, it doesn't leak for probably a good 3,000 miles, and then all of a sudden it'll start to leak. But if I just put the regular crush washer on there and leave it, it'll be leaking within 100 miles, you know, after driving it, after it gets hot. So I don't know what the deal is. So maybe when I'm in Colorado, my brother can look at it and see what he thinks, because he's a certified, actual, real mechanic. I just do this for a hobby, basically. So, but yeah, so the bottom's all done. Just actually, I gotta put the oil filter on. So I just gotta fill it with some oil first. Just checking the tranny fluid now. So I got the dipstick cleaned. Dipstick goes right in that little hole. Pop that out. As you can see, fill. So nothing. So we're good. It's right at the line, nice and clean. That's it. Project's never in. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, don't like, but if you don't like and you really don't like, click it twice to make sure you really don't like, and then comment below If you got any questions or anything that you thought I did wrong or anything, just comment below. Subscribe over here to the circle with the blue Dodge, and then watch another video recommended for you. Alright guys, thank you for watching.